Hey guys, Ivan here, and in today's video we got a couple of really interesting bodybuilding updates. The first thing that I want to get out of the way is about Wesley Vissers. Is he switching to the open class? So basically he posted this short video on his Instagram, and what he's saying is that basically it all sounds like he's switching to the open. He says he wants to put on a lot of muscle in the off-season, that his past couple of shows didn't go well for him, that everything is pointing in one direction, and in the beginning of the video also he's talking about Urs Klecinski switching to the open, and then he says, the rest you will see in my YouTube video. And then you go to his YouTube video and basically he says he's gonna stay in classic physique.
I'm gonna stay in classic, guys.
So yeah, basically it's a clickbait video since now everybody else is talking about switching to the open. Urs actually making that move, Ramon saying he's gonna try it once in his career, and now West is talking about it, but in the end actually he says he's gonna stay in classic physique. Why? Because simply he didn't accomplish what he wants to accomplish in this division, and he thinks he has the potential to be really great at it. I mean, he already is. He already won the Arnold Classic, but I guess he wants to win the Mr. Olympia or place inside of the top 3 or top 5, something like that. So he still plans on staying in classic physique, but he also says that at one point in time, he's gonna try open bodybuilding. Now, when is that gonna be? In 3, 4, 5 years or maybe earlier? I mean, he talks about how he didn't really have a lot of success lately in his shows in classic physique. So maybe if he continues not doing really well in classic, he might actually jump to the open. But he also talks about how he wants to stay smaller and healthier because he has 2 kids and, stuff like that. So no. Wesley Vissers is not switching to the open. But let's say he does that. Let's say he does that next year. How well would he actually do in open class? In my opinion, not that great. Not really. Wesley's a really tall guy. He's not like a stacked up, shorter classic bodybuilder like Ramon Dino, for example. No. He's like 6'3" and he has like lanky, long body parts, long legs, long arms. I mean, he does have a lot of muscle. He's a massive guy, and if he actually did an off season and grew a lot of muscle, I guess he would look pretty good, but he would look like Lou Ferrigno or something like that. So no, Wesley Vissers does not have the tools to be a great open pro, but I'm not saying he would do horribly at it. He would probably place decently well, I guess, but in order to actually do really well in open bodybuilding, no, I don't think Wesley has the tools. And yeah, we know now that he's not actually switching to the open, but at some point in his career, maybe he might try it. Whatever you guys think about Wesley doing the open or switching to the open, how well would he do as an open bodybuilder? Tell us down below in the comment section. Alright, since the Italy Pro is coming up this weekend, we actually got a couple of very interesting updates from the top guys, especially the top 2 in my opinion, Sergio Oliva Jr. and Quinton Araya. Let's check them out. Alright, so here is one of Sergio's physique updates. In this one, he's hitting his most muscular, a very famous pose made famous by his father, and also he's doing it very often. The crab most muscular. Honestly, guys, to me, he seems like the favorite. Based on these photos that I'm going to show you, and also based on his track record so far, and also knowing that he always looks much better on stage than he does in his Instagram photos, yeah, I think he is the favorite. I mean, we'll see once he actually is on that stage compared to the other guys, but yeah, I think he's gonna win the Italy Pro and actually go to the Mr. Olympia. I mean, he was actually very good at that FIBO against Sasuke Hirati and Andrew Jagged, but those guys were crazy looking, man. So yeah, that was difficult to win, but this time around he actually has a chance. Will he be able to do it, to win it? We'll see. I mean, right here, as you can see, a lot of muscle. A lot of dense muscle, a lot of density, especially like to the arms and chest and shoulders. And yeah, his coach right now is Stefan Kinzel. He is one of the guys who actually kept working with Stefan. And I think Sergio looked his absolute best ever at that FIBA Pro, and he was working with Stefan for that show. So yeah, I think they're gonna nail it for this one as well. Here's another photo, different lighting, just regular day lighting, and in this one you can see very clearly like what his conditioning is like right now, and it's actually good. It's actually very good. The legs are looking big and round and full, and his upper body is also really full and really lean as well. I think this is going to be the best Sergio we ever saw so far in his career. And is that going to be enough to win Italy Pro? I think so. I think it might be. The only guy that can stop him, in my opinion, is Quinton Araya. Now, we also got a couple of photos of Quinton, and he says these are from last week. As you can see right here, he looks pretty dry, pretty lean, but I would say flatter. A little bit flatter than usual. You can see that his legs are not popping out as much. The details are kind of shallow. You can see the same things in his midsection and also in his lats. Everything just looks a little bit smaller and a little bit depleted, which is fine, which is great for this point in prep. As long as he nails the condition and comes in full on the day of the show, it's all good. It's all fine. You need to get a little bit flat at some points in prep in order to actually achieve really good condition. And his conditioning, he was good at Tampa Pro, a little bit worse at Texas, but at Tampa Pro, his conditioning was just fine. It was good enough. Could have he been a little bit sharper? Maybe a little bit. But I wouldn't go for something crazy conditioned if he's going to lose fullness and size for it. Like that look from Tampa Pro was really good. And is he going to repeat the same thing for Italy based on this? I'm honestly expecting something a little bit different. Probably a little bit sharper conditioning and hopefully really good fullness at the same time. Now, in this post that Quinton made, he's thanking Samson and his wife, Marlena. And I'm wondering, is he thanking them just because they are, he's over there at their place and training in their gym? Or are they helping him with the peak week? Is Samson's wife coaching Quinton? That's a big possibility, because Quinton is prepping himself. So far, these couple of shows, these 2 shows he did, he was prepping himself, his girlfriend is watching him, and he's making his own decisions. But now that he's over there with Samson, with Marlena who actually helped Samson peak for the Mr. Olympia. I don't know how much actual coaching was she doing for Samson, but Samson was talking about how she was coaching him completely. He had no part in any decisions. So if she's actually a good coach and Quinton is over there training with these guys, maybe she's going to help him peak for this show, and we'll see what's that going to look like. If she helps him, I'm sure he's going to thank her, so we'll know if that's actually happening. But yeah, soon enough, you'll see these guys on stage, and I think that's going to be your top 2 guys. Quinton versus Sergio Oliva Jr., and it's going to be a hell of a top 2, man. Like those guys, very classic, very aesthetic physiques, both taller and really big, and yeah, it's going to be a very, very interesting comparison. Very similar physiques as well. Who's going to win it? Right now, I'm saying Sergio, but I could be wrong. Whatever you guys think, tell me down below. Alright, and finally, we got a physique update by Regan Grimes at, guys, only 5.5 weeks out of the Mr. Olympia. Man, time is flying. Mr. Olympia is in less than 6 weeks, and this is what Regan Grimes looks like right now. Let's check the video. So yeah, this is it. Is he early with condition? I would say no. I would say he is on point. He could be a little bit more conditioned, but no, not really. This is good enough. He is not going to go for 2% body fat. No, he can't do that. He can't sacrifice muscle. He needs to be as big, as full as possible while being just conditioned enough. I hope that's the plan because, he doesn't have a lot of muscle compared to the other top open pros. But he has the shape, he has a structure, and with Regan, honestly, I think he looks better on stage than he does in his videos and photos, like this one, for example. Here, to me, he looks small and flat and, not impressive at all. But when he actually stands on that stage, once he's actually in shape, with his structure, with his shape, he actually ends up looking really impressive. He takes a lot of space on the stage and he actually, draws attention because of his aesthetics and shape and symmetry and lines. And so, what can he do at a Mr. Olympia? That's the big question. Can he be in that top 10 again this year? Yeah, I would say so. I think top 10 is reasonable. Probably not higher than that, but around 10 spot, I can see that happening. But even that is going to be very difficult because this year there is a whole bunch of really good guys and Regan seems to be not making a ton of progress. And again, at this point and 5.5 weeks out, in this video at least, he doesn't look super impressive. There is a whole bunch of other guys who are looking much more impressive, much freakier than him right now, who are gonna be in that top 10. So yeah, again, wait and let's see him on stage, because on stage he usually looks better. I mean, he looks bigger and more impressive because of his height, his shoulder width, and also then his aesthetics come into play. So he definitely looks more impressive compared to the other guys when he's on stage than in his IG photos and videos. That's just my opinion, guys. Whatever you think, tell me down below. Who do you think is winning Italy Pro? Tell me about that. And also, what do you think about Wesley potentially coming to the open class? Whatever is on your mind, guys, tell us down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon. All the best and bye-bye.